Penis.
What's going on, guys? Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can go ahead.
What's going on, guys? Shit!
I didn't even mean to that. You should start it. I've always been the one to start it. Maybe this time you'll.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Botanical Garden, episode 7.
Today we kind of just have a casual conversation as if we were on the telephone. Why did I say telephone? That's the stupidest word I could have possibly said. Today we kind of just have a casual conversation with one another, just like we would on the... Today we kind of just have a casual conversation that we would normally have, just kind of on the tele.
On the telly? I think the telly's a TV.
Oh, you're so right.
Or you just said we caught a vibe. Radio voice, radio voice.
Radio, that's
voice.
Why it wasn't
That's
working.
what it is, dude. Radio voice engaged. Radio voice engaged. Radio voice.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Botanical Garden, episode 7.
In this episode, we kind of just cut off. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
No, you
okay.
cannot sing. Cut on mine!
Damn it. All right.
Last one, no matter what.
No matter what. Final take.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the episode 7 of the Botanical Garden. So bad. Said it backwards. All right, here we go. 8:55 and 3, 2. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Botanical Garden, episode 7.
In this episode, we kind of just catch a vibe and have a casual conversation.
Leave a like and a follow.
See ya!
We hear a noise coming up the stairs, and it's like 1 a.m. We hear noise coming up the stairs, and we kind of start to freak out, but then we're like, it's probably just other kids that know about this spot, and they saw us.
Yeah.
The freaking door blasts open, and it's 4 dudes from, like, University of Toledo campus security, and they're freaking out. They're like, they even say some weird stuff. They're like, don't do it, stop it, it's not worth it.
Oh my god, they thought you were gonna jump.
Welcome to the Brotanical Garden. To ensure nourishment to the saplings, make sure you spread your seed.
Yo,
So
what's going on, guys?
why the heck are we recording so early, Clay? What is going on?
Whoa, breaking the fourth wall. Yeah, it's a Tuesday night.
Yep.
You just saw episode 6, but that was like a week ago at the time that this gets released, right? A little fourth wall breaking.
Yeah.
I did shave, so it looked like time had passed.
I need to shave.
But yeah, we're recording so early because I'm going on a trip in my favorite rocket ship
Flying perhaps
through the sky.
Through the sky?
Sadly, no. It'll be it'll be through a vehicle.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna
that's
take a little road trip tomorrow to down south to the beach.
nice.
Yeah, I got a good old buddy of mine, Luke. Shout out to Luke.
Luke, Kemia?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. That was way too soon in the podcast. sorry.
We've said worse, believe me.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We have. Shout out Luke, no leukemia. Hope you're living healthy, my boy.
Yes. Sorry about that one.
I know he watches. He's a big fan.
Oh, heck yeah.
But he's a teacher, and teachers
Oh.
don't work in the summer because summer break, and so he umpires baseball games.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna go down there and hang out with him, umpire a couple games with him, and then I'm sure we'll just hang out. Just do hood rat shit.
Just bull out with the boy.
Yeah, just bull around. Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, I'll be down there pretty much the whole weekend, and so I'd be coming back on Sunday, and didn't want to record like late Sunday night, and then have to stress edit and all that.
It'll be a long day, for sure.
It would be a long, yeah. It's like a 5.5, 6 hour drive.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I
Not
leave
fun.
tomorrow after work, so I'm gonna work all day and then drive.
Oh man.
Tomorrow's gonna be a long day, but it'll be worth it.
Yeah.
He said he's gonna have a cold beer waiting for me. So that's what I'm
Oh.
looking forward to tomorrow.
That's so nice.
It's the cold beer, not him.
Right. Exactly.
It's like I just grab the beer and then turn around and drive back.
So what?
It's like, thanks, bud.
Sorry. What ages are you gonna be?
15 you. 15 year old.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so a bunch of 15-year-old boys out there. Best believe I'm about to show them up.
Yeah.
It's like if one gets like hosed, like just gets thrown out, like or just like the ball gets there like 10 years before he gets there. I'm gonna point him out. Sorry, I'm gonna point him out and just like hawk him down, be like, you out. Just fucking scream in his face.
Yeah. Dude, they all do that too, I swear. They're
Yeah,
all
I'm gonna hawk him down, just like watch out, watch out, watch out. It's like Randy Orton's coming. You're out. I hope a coach like tries to, because obviously I'm not a seasoned umpire.
Yeah. You
So
just
like
know the game.
yeah, but it's likely that I either daydream and just forget what I'm doing,
Yeah.
or I just straight up make the wrong call, or just am in the wrong spot and like not looking where I should be. And I know some coach is going to complain, and I cannot wait for that moment.
Yeah.
Because I have power.
Have you ever been like behind the catcher and like officially done the whole thing?
Not an official, like I would say, well, official, but not in like a real game.
Yeah.
I've done it in like practice, like scrimmage games, like against like inter squad. I've done that before. I mean, I feel like it's not that hard. To like call, first off, I'm not going to be behind the plate. So I'm going to be out in the field.
Oh, you're going to be like the side ump? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, or just umpire 2. I don't know.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't really think there is a name for it. I think it's just, or the field umpire.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
So yeah, I think that's harder than behind the plate in a way.
That's like
at this age level.
Yeah, that is like at the base, at like baseline, and or is it gonna be like, yeah, okay.
Well, you change based on how many people are on base. So like if nobody's on base, you start behind first, and like that's your sole objective is to watch that. But $60 a game.
That's money in the bank.
So that's paying for my gas.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think we're doing like a couple days of umpiring, and then yeah. So I'll send you pics for the in my umpire uni.
It'll
be fun.
Yeah. So
here's
good.
a question for you.
Here's a question. Lay it on me. What do you have for me?
I have. So you know shower thoughts.
Right.
Like your mind goes racing in the shower.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, I was like, what would be your choice in language if you could learn, like if you could just wake up tomorrow and learn a second language fluently, understand, speak.
Oh.
What language would that be? That's a tough one because there's like a bunch of different avenues you could go down.
Yeah, I'm thinking of two avenues right off rip. Two avenues
like there's like love languages,
Oh, see, those are some sub avenues. Those are some side streets.
I just added some side streets, some fucking alleys.
Yeah.
What are your two avenues?
My two that I was thinking right away is one, an accent, or the more obvious one in my eyes is the accent that you would hear the most of, and that would be the most useful for being in America. So that would be my first thought, would be Spanish. But
you mean language, not accents?
I said accent. I'm stupid.
But that brings a good point. Like if you learn this language fluently, does that mean you have the accent? Kind of.
Yeah, I mean, if that's
I don't think you're a native speaker. Yeah, sure. Let's throw it on there.
Yeah, like you just had an option to be totally perfectly fluent in another language.
Yeah.
I would say, and this isn't my answer, but I'm saying it would be, I would understand why someone would pick Spanish. But on the other hand, there's so many like wild and extravagant and really cool languages out there that you could go the other avenue of just like personal preference of how you think it sounds. You know,
Yeah, and then there's like the Electric Avenue.
it's that one. Is that?
It's a song.
Yeah, that was woo right over the head.
Ooh, yeah. So give me like a few that you're tossing around.
Russian.
Oh,
Yeah,
Strabutska, bitches.
dude, it's kind of cool. Okay, Russian. What's another
Think-
really cool sounding one? French?
German.
German, yeah. Kind of
German's
sounds
very aggressive.
It's aggressive. It almost sounds like I've never found like a female German accent to be necessarily like
Attractive.
Yeah.
Swedish, maybe.
Yeah.
See, now we're talking about like
Weizenwurzeln?
attractive.
Yeah. Exactly.
Do you like my chocolate?
Bigs in a blanket, yeah.
Make some a blowout.
Yoo-hoo.
Yoo-hoo. I
Um,
think Japanese would be cool. Or I mean, I guess more along the lines of Chinese, like Mandarin, because I think that's up there and like the most it's like second to English maybe and most spoken.
Yeah.
Italian and French, those are like the two love languages, or maybe even
Right.
Latin.
Yes.
Ooh.
Latin.
might be there. Latin.
Yes. That's a pretty good
Couldn't tell
one.
couldn't tell you one word in Latin, but it sounds like it'd be cool.
Huge flex and probably an immediate promotion for work because we work with Korea so thoroughly. Like just learning like full Korean, like I could just
Yeah.
get a raise. I could talk to everyone, all our partners in Korea. It would be sick.
Well, I think and probably a lot of jobs if you learn to
Yeah, for sure.
like, especially in like customer service.
Yes.
Like if you were like in the high end customer service agencies or like I don't even know what else. Just where you have to talk to other people and Spanish is very common in the States. So I think
Mhm.
that's like if you are bilingual with Spanish and English, I think you automatically like
yeah.
add like 10K to your salary.
Yeah, it's the way it'll probably work out is the amount of jobs you'll have getting thrown at you if it's like Spanish and any other like Spanish and business degrees or something like that.
Yeah.
They'll probably just come right at you and you'll probably make a little more than you would if you didn't have it. But then
Yeah. Just
if
having that take
if
that
you're
time
fluent
to-
in like a really obscure language, like I don't know, Mandarin, and
Yeah.
then you get like that, and those are the jobs they may not necessarily be thrown at you, but then when you get one offered to you, it probably bank money in the bank.
Right, yeah, I mean, you
Shawty,
gotta.
Where's your
It's more of like
sorry.
it's like probably like a niche. Like
Yeah.
I know there's like a company. I don't know if they're aerospace. They might be aerospace, but it's called Daikin. It's pretty.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, they I think they have offices in Japan. So like say you are fluent in Japanese and you that would be your target job, like place of work would be like a company that also associated with like another foreign country.
Yeah.
But I ask you that question because and I think many people have said this, like people that are bilingual or like English is the hardest language to learn. Like I feel like
Yeah.
that's a pretty common or like a well-known, I wouldn't even say stereotype, just fact. It's just a
Yeah.
well-known thing that English just makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
Like here's an example. So what would you call a person that cooks food in a restaurant?
A chef.
Yeah, so how would you spell that?
CHEF.
So why the hell do we call it a
Right.
chef when it should be a chef?
A chef. Right.
And especially if you had a chef named Jeff, like,
Yeah, that's even worse.
hi, my name Chef Jeff.
Chef named Jeff. Yeah.
It's like that, or like who the hell came up with shampoo? Like I'm being dead serious right here. You have body wash, you have face wash, you have like soap. Like it's pretty,
Yeah. Then
what
you
else
have
do you have?
Sham
Yeah,
shit.
you have fucking shampoo.
Yeah. That's
Who is it named after somebody?
maybe.
Is it Gary Shampoo?
Dude,
Yeah.
I don't know.
And he invented like just this hair washing.
Yeah, that is a wild.
Why isn't
That's a
it called-
great point.
Why isn't it called hair wash? I mean,
Yeah.
conditioner is like pretty self-explanatory. Conditions your hair.
Yeah,
But shampoo is just like out of the left field.
that is definitely out of left field. I don't know. I think though, if I were to come up with something, it would be something ridiculous too. Probably.
Well, yeah, like I feel like at this point, a lot of see, this is just like the mind fuck of how are words made.
Yeah, it's gonna get a little deeper, but I do have another comment based on that. I feel like, and I am the last person to make this. I'm making it right. I'm making this statement right now, even though I probably am not one who deserves to. But I feel
Okay.
like the English language is getting like harder and harder every year, like based on all of the new. And I feel like
Slang.
a lot of other languages are much more traditional. Like if you think of like other languages, and I don't, obviously I don't speak these languages, but I feel like they speak in a much more traditional, less lingo, less slang sort of way, right?
Yeah, well, from my experience with teaming with Spanish speaking teammates, like their slang covers just like a wide array of like meanings.
Yeah.
So it's like one word to them could mean 4 or 5 different things. It's just all about context.
Right.
So it's like, but you're right. There's so much like slang and like just nonsense that gets made. Like,
Yeah.
I guess, I guess slang for us could also mean multiple things for English. It's
Yeah.
like, it's lit. It could be something that's
Yes.
exciting, or it could be literally a candle that is lit, or, it could be talking about the brightness.
Cap.
Yeah. A hat, a bottle cap,
Yeah.
whatever the actual
somebody-
meaning.
Even if someone knew every single, not only word, but like slang word in the English language last year, they would be way behind with what people are saying
Yeah.
right now.
Dude, can you imagine the people that keep the dictionary updated?
Yeah, like
What's it called? Webster?
yeah, dude, poor Webster, bro.
Dude, Webster is going hard.
He is popping off.
It's like, dang it, they came up with another meaning for fucking cap.
Motherfucker.
It's like cap. Also headwear. Also,
Yeah, it goes down the whole fucking page.
yeah, it's just caps one page, or lit, or what else? What else is a good slang term lately?
There's several. I'm drawing a blank.
Yep. Me too. That's why I asked you. No kizzy.
Kizzy or
Yeah.
freaking seed.
Seed. Yeah, is it slang?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Slime is
Slime.
now it is.
Yeah.
Oh, everything about like water and ice and drip and
Oh, drip. That's so cold.
like ice is like jewelry. Water is also like
Yeah.
jewelry.
Yeah, drip. You're just your outfit, or
Or
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell, even all these regular, English speakers don't know half of the like what.
Yeah,
they're
we
going
don't
with.
even know what half of our own slang
Yeah.
means.
Yeah, I heard.
I
The
mean,
other
I
day,
come across some.
I heard the other day. I might have been getting punked by my little nephew, but like a month or two ago, he said like the new thing was like something is teed.
I'm sorry, what?
Like
Like
if something
TEE?
like it's almost like T''D, or like it sounds like that. I don't know how it's spelled, but like he said that's the new thing. He could also just be. I wouldn't know
Yeah,
because I'm
but,
too
like,
old, but yeah.
I'm teed up right now. That
That
see,
sounds. That is
So-
okay. Maybe he was
I
getting me
mean, it's like I'm pissed, right? Maybe
pitched,
pitched. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it could be tinted up right now.
Bricked.
Okay, we're not going down this, because then it turns into choking the chicken, and how many of those we got?
Yeah, spanking the crank. Oh yeah.
I did that. No, but who came up with like how are words bad?
What do you mean?
Like I mean, there's like swear words or curse words. Like back in the day, did somebody just go around dropping f bombs and they're like, "I'm cursed"?
I don't know. I think as
It's
long as no, that is such
No,
a
what
really
happened?
weird like because whenever you're saying a curse word, you're really trying to make an impact on someone by being rude, right? But how dumb would it be if like
Yeah.
we were to try to make a curse word? It would just sound stupid. Like if we tried to call
Right.
someone a lemon worm.
Dude. Yeah, see, but those are already two words put together.
Yeah, it's true.
But I feel like if you try to make up any word now, it's like, oh,
It's
it
all
sounds like that, or it has a piece
yeah,
of that.
yeah. That's so
But
true.
somebody was running around in the medieval days. It's like, oh my God, did you hear what Meredith said to Lord Barquad?
Barquad.
Yeah, it's Farquaad's
No,
little brother.
what did she say?
She called him a fuck. And then the next day he died. She cussed him. That wench. Get her out of the.
Maybe
Like, is that what happened? It's like
like a
somebody said a
curse,
word
like
and
a
then they
straight
died?
up, like a straight up curse is what you're trying to get at.
Or like in the Blair Witch whole epidemic, like they were
Blair
telling each
Witch, bitch,
bitch.
cursed.
Oh,
Oh my god, we're on to it. That's it. We cracked the
that's
code.
it. We cracked the code. So the Blair Witch bitch project. That's how curse words started.
For anybody who didn't know, they know now how it all started. We just told them.
Yep. Get it right, Webster.
Want to hear a story? So,
No.
well, you're gonna hear it anyway.
Okay.
So, truthfully, I should have Rachel come in here because she told me this story. And at first, she told me, and I was like, "This is actually so fucked up." Like, I was like, honestly, why would you think I would ever talk about that on the podcast? And here we are. I'm talking about it. So, what was his name? Travis the chimp. So let me tell you a story.
The chimp?
So,
Like a monkey?
yes. So, do you know how, I don't know if you experienced this as a kid, but do you know how some people will take in wild animals, like exotic animals, and make them pets?
I did not experience that as a kid. No.
Well, I had a neighbor who owned a raccoon that she like
Oh,
found. But
I mean, I feel like
it's
that's
not
the
really
least,
exotic, but yeah.
not domestic. It's not domesticated.
So
But yes, I've seen stories of like people having foxes and stuff.
there was this mother who had a family, and for whatever reason, they got a chimp, and rather than going the route of raising the chimp as a chimp, they raised this chimp as a human being. So all the same treatments as all of the children growing up. And this chimp, I mean, obviously they're really smart and they're, very similar to humans. It learned how to cook. It learned how to clean. It apparently even learned how to drive. And I'm calling cap, but that's like literally.
Wow. So like, was she taking this chimp to the dentist and shit?
I don't know about that, but they like would drink tea together in the mornings. He would make his bed. Crazy stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
crazy stuff.
I don't think it's too crazy.
Yeah, but I mean,
still, not crazy that like I believe the chimp can do that, but it probably took a lot of training. Like dogs can do crazy stuff, and they can't even they don't have thumbs.
So, later down the road, like a lot of the other children leave the house, they're growing up, and it ends up just being the wife. And I think the dad, the father may have passed. I don't know, but it ends up being just the chimp and this mother in the house, and
she was a witch bitch and turned the husband into a chimp.
It was a curse.
Is that how it ends? Yeah, it's a curse.
No, that's not how it ends, but it is pretty brutal. So, so one day, the mom, I believe, has to leave and sends her close friend over to check up on the
Travis.
on Travis. And I think for whatever reason Travis did something that got him in trouble, like a kid would. And
smacked her ass.
Apparently this woman, and there had been no
Altercations.
This woman took Travis's like favorite toy or whatever, and it was just the mom was I think was gone, and it was just the mother's friend and Travis. And dude, I think the mom was on the way home though. The mom was on the way home, and this comes in later. But the woman, the stranger to Travis, it might not be a stranger, but anyway, she took Travis's favorite toy, took it away from him.
Shame
and
on her.
Travis got like mad, like enraged, and Travis
ripped her fucking face off.
There's still
Did Travis rip her face off?
So I'm getting to like what happens.
Oh, the best
Wait
part.
for it. Yes, we are almost there. Okay.
The karma.
Travis like grabs her, and this woman doesn't know what to do, and grabs her and actually like rips her hand off, rips her face off. You were dead on the nose. And does not stop. Literally does not stop. There's a horrifying phone call. It's on like a 911 call. I couldn't even show it on the podcast because it's just so. Well, I mean, like it's just audio, but it's like chilling. Like it's
like she's screaming like bloody murder.
Yes,
literally.
And you hear the chimp like going off. Sounds
just
like Winston in Overwatch, just fucking going off.
Just like Planet of the Apes, they're just all screaming.
And she's just like, "Help! I need help! Get the police here immediately!" As she's just getting mutilated, and the mom walks in, and Travis does not stop. And as the mom is like in tears, she starts stabbing her son, Travis, repeatedly with a knife, and Travis still doesn't stop. And so the SWAT team comes. Why didn't you
just tell Travis to go into timeout?
Yeah, exactly. But no, this is just the moral of the story is coming after. But eventually the SWAT team literally has to come up. The SWAT team shoots Travis. Travis is still in a rampage and then gets shot, and then he runs away into the other room. And the story ends with Travis hiding in a room and eventually dying. But
dude, how resilient is a chimpanzee? Dude got stabbed and shot and still got to run?
Something I saw was that like a grown-up chimp is, and it's just a chimp, it's not like it's a gorilla or anything. It is 4 times stronger than like the average man, which is crazy. So anyway, the moral of the story I'm getting at is like,
don't.
Dude, this woman was stupid. She was lucky, and this is my opinion. Maybe you're like, oh no, I just feel like she was lucky that something this bad hadn't happened already. I don't think this should ever be something that should be.
No, and I think I'd say, I don't know if this is true, I'm making it up, but like 80% or maybe like 90% of all chimpanzee owners that's not in like a zoo environment.
Yeah.
End up with a face ripped off,
or just with a
serious
mauled. Injury. Yeah.
Like just getting mauled. I think like 80-90% of like chimpanzee owners that's not in a zoo environment. I think that's pretty common. I mean, that's just
crazy.
Dumb.
And like that doesn't.
I mean, there's the same kind of thing with like the people that keep lions and exotic cats. They just.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Chimpanzees kind of freak me out.
They do because honestly, I don't know. The first time I had like a real encounter, not even a real encounter, it was the fucking zoo. But like in between, like I was me on one side of the glass and this freaking gorilla on the other side, and I almost felt bad. This sounds like such a pussy thing to say, but I almost felt bad for the gorilla because it is just like so naturally crystal clear that those animals are freaking so smart. Like it doesn't even feel like humane to like
Right.
have them in this like habitat where people are like slapping the glass and doing all. It's like the dude, like it's a fucking dude. I mean, it's not a human, and obviously these things we can't just we can't do like what this woman did with Travis because we see what happens. But like,
Yeah, Travis got his.
so anyway, this woman actually did survive, and if you type in
Oh,
Travis, yes, the woman, the friend. But I'm
Oh.
telling you, graphic content. If you look up the aftermath of what she looked like,
Should I look it up and like get my reaction to it? What's his name? Travis. Oh, Travis the chimp.
aftermath, and I'm sure you can find a picture, maybe, but
Is that what she looks like afterward? I mean, they did a really good job putting her face back together.
they did.
Oh, she's like missing half of her head. Like her skull is like warped.
Dude,
Wow.
I haven't even spent more than a millisecond on the picture.
He's
so I was
eating
just-
her. He was eating her? That's crazy.
Dude, it's just insane. It's like not
Oh
really.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's disturbing.
Yeah, graphic content, especially for the Brotanical Garden, but such a captivating story. I had to share because like you don't hear about that type of thing every day.
No, unless it's like Harambe. But I don't know, like that raises a good point. Like what kind of animals like should be at a zoo? Like should any? Like I know there's the extreme like anti-zoo people.
Yeah,
And then there's also like the people that's like, I don't give a fuck, it's a zoo. Like I'm gonna go look at some lions and tigers and bears. Oh shit. You know?
yeah,
But like so gorillas, like obviously I don't know. I think bigger animals shouldn't have to be enclosed into like a habitat. I don't know. It's such a zoos are so weird.
they are, and I
Like,
love the
it's
zoo,
very-
but
Yeah, zoos are always cool because you get to see things that you don't hardly see ever.
yeah,
But like, I don't know, taking their ability to hunt, but then again, like they may not be able to. Like,
right,
if they're not the biggest, strongest, fastest, they may not eat. You know,
yeah, and
it's definitely a gray area. I think.
a lot of the times I feel better when I think about zoos in the light that a lot of the times when they bring in animals, it is to recuperate them to be released back into the wild. But it's kind of something kind of feels fucked up about saying that only the only animals you should have in your home are animals that aren't harmful to humans or like not a serious threat to humans. Everything, it almost just kind of feels like
Well, I mean, people get mauled by dogs all the time.
yeah, it's true. It's true.
I mean, I think it's like
a
obviously a
weird-
chimp. Like if it's 4 times stronger than a man, you probably shouldn't have it in the
Probably
house.
shouldn't. Yeah, that's a good rule of thumb. I
And you
think.
can't speak to it, like communicate clearly,
Yeah,
or like doesn't have those primal instincts to just fucking go ape shit, literally.
literally. Yeah,
I mean, a cat you can, I don't know, but if it gets like big cats, like if you get like a jaguar, I don't think people usually have jaguars.
yeah, probably not.
But like some people like have lions or like those little lynx cats. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about? That have the pointy
yeah.
ears. Have you seen
Yeah,
those?
I've seen those. Yeah,
Or like foxes. Foxes are probably more along the same lines of cat, but it still hurt if they bit you. You know. Some
Yeah.
some people have wolves. I mean, it's just domesticated animals. Like people have horses. Horses could easily kill somebody if they
Yes.
really wanted to.
yeah,
They could
for
trample
sure.
the shit out of you.
Yeah, that's so true. I don't know. There's definitely a line there, but I think there's plenty of research and evidence from experts that chances
And
are
common
if
fucking
you
sense.
have an animal and it's not advised for you to have that animal, you probably shouldn't fucking have that animal. You know?
Well, here's an interesting like thought. Do you think that we only have horses, cats, and dogs as like main, domesticated animals that aren't like fucking hamsters? Uh, those three have been domesticated for hundreds, thousands of years. Like cats go back to the Egyptian days.
Yeah.
Dogs are probably the most recent of being
Maybe.
domesticated.
I don't know enough, but yeah, I can see that.
I'd say horses and cats are like those have been around for hundreds and hundreds of years, thousands of years.
Mhm.
So, do you think it would take 1,000 years, like if you were to, uh, like try to
We were to
domesticate,
start now
yeah,
domesticating
like
uh
a species,
uh
just
yeah.
raccoons,
Yeah, what are they called? Those cute little
raccoons.
no. Yeah. It doesn't matter. They're like you ever watch Zaboomafoo growing up?
Oh, lemurs.
Yeah, like those little lemurs, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I
some people
wonder.
have those, and it's like
Or is that
it's
just
not
their
as
is that
easy. It's not as easy to take care of as a dog. Like, but if you domesticate it thousands of years, would it get to that point to where like having a raccoon or a lemur or a small monkey would be easy to take care of, like such as a dog or a cat?
yeah. Or
Probably
is it
not.
just the nature of the animal that's embedded into like every single animal? I mean, they're all going to
Mm,
be varied, but or
that's a good point.
is it just the way they're,
Yeah,
made?
they're just their primal instincts.
Yeah.
Because I mean, dogs and cats still have those instincts. Like if a mouse runs across the floor, chances are that cat is gonna go after that mouse.
Yeah.
Or like, Luna chases chipmunks in the backyard. Like that's just or like squirrels. That's her thing. Like if she sees a rabbit when we're going on a walk, she will go for the rabbit every time.
Yeah.
And that's the weird thing. Like dog toys, they have the squeakies in them.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what that does? Like, why that is there?
Does that resemble like a yelp from an animal?
Yeah, yeah, it's mimicking a dying animal.
That's crazy. That's
So
messed
it's
up.
like
But we
it's
just
crazy how
think
that
we
like
think of it
feeds
as like a
into that.
little, ooh, it's cute. It's
Yeah,
just a little squeak. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. It's just like their play toy, but in their head they're like, I'm killing this fucking rabbit. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. But I was just thinking about like um especially
College memes.
yeah, like especially freshman year. Um we
Freshman year.
we I thought longboarding was so cool and the campus was super hilly. Yeah, we would longboard all over campus and a lot of my friends had never done it before. So I was just like, and I wasn't amazing, but I just felt like the master. And
The cool kid.
I would try to teach people and then I would peer pressure them to doing hills that they probably shouldn't be doing and they'd absolutely wipe out. And we did
Dude, I
that.
think you already have a girlfriend.
we did that and we would also we would try to see how many buildings on campus we could get on the roof of.
Oh yeah, we did that too.
Really?
Yeah, of course. We had a clock tower we used to climb in.
We had a clock tower, but we heard that if you got caught doing it, you got either like expulsion was in the question if you got
Oh,
caught.
fuck them.
So
Uh,
we did all of
we-
them, except for that.
so
But the coolest
so
one.
all the other ones were on like we're good to go. Just clock towers off limits.
Yeah, actually, I have a story. The coolest one was not the one we got caught on top of, but the coolest one there was like we got caught on top of one, and it was my dumbass friends. I'll explain it. The cool one, you had to there was a water pipe that was like drilled into the side of a building, and it was like 3 stories high, and you literally had to climb a pipe up the side of the wall to get up top.
Was it like a shimmy or was like the braces that were drilled in? Could you like step on them? Were you like
you could step on them like every 8 feet or so, but you did have to do, and it was so scary getting down because you had to like let your legs go over the edge, grab onto the pipe, and going down was a lot scarier than going up. The one we got caught on was engineering building, and it was actually the easiest one. We just found this like unlocked door, and there was a stairway that just led us right up to the freaking roof. It was great. So I showed my friends this, and they thought it was so cool. And we brought like swishers up there. We were smoking swishers up there because we were so cool.
What was in the swishers?
No, nothing. We just literally just swishers.
Smoking straight swishers?
Yes, because we thought
dude, at least get it black and mild.
Yeah, I know. It actually might have been a black and mild, I forget. But
let's just say it is.
They were so whenever I did this, I was pretty quiet. I didn't make any noise. When they were up there, I invited them. They're like, I'm king of the world, and like dangling their feet off and like saying hi to people on the street. So like, and I was just there the whole time. I was like, guys, stop. And it's by this point, it's like, fuck it. They're just,
yeah.
It is what
so
it is.
You used to go up there by yourself?
I used to go up there by myself just to like fuck around and be a hood rat.
Smoke your swishers.
No. So anyway, we're up there.
Get away from the old ball and chain.
We hear a noise coming up the stairs, and it's like 1 a.m. We hear noise coming up the stairs, and we kind of start to freak out. But then we're like, it's probably just other kids that know about this spot, and they saw us.
Yeah.
The freaking door blasts open, and it's 4 dudes from like University of Toledo campus security. And they're freaking out. They're like, they even say some weird stuff. They're like, don't do it. Stop it. It's not worth it.
Oh my God. They thought you were going to jump.
Somebody had called on us saying that there are students on the roof, and she thought that we were going to commit suicide, is what she said. That
How tall is this
fucking
building?
Whoever that
Tall
was.
enough?
2 or 3 stories. We probably would have broken our legs.
Yeah.
And
I mean, unless you land perfectly on your neck.
yeah.
That's hilarious.
And so
Not really.
they're freaking out. We're freaking out because we're like, oh, we're in huge trouble, and they're freaking out. This is not good.
Right.
I
got a swisher in my hand.
But
Shit.
the great news was they were so worried that when they got up there and they saw we were just like dicking around, they were in such relief. Yeah, smoking swishers. They were in so much relief that they automatically like didn't get as upset, because they were like, if this would have turned south, this would have been on us, sort of thing, But now that we know they're just perfect, like we were dead sober,
Just
we
chilling.
weren't drunk or anything, just chilling. And he was like, all right, guys, I am gonna have to take your names. And so he took our names, and he's like, he literally said, next time, if you gotta be up here, just make sure you're up here for a reason. And I was like, what does that even
What does that even mean?
He didn't even care, but it was the scariest thing that we, got in trouble for that. But anyway,
yeah.
A flood of memories. What about you?
Yeah. So since you were telling that story, like, floods back all the delinquent, like freshman year of college.
Yeah.
Our campus had golf carts. You know the golf carts they give tours on, like campus tours.
We did all walking tours, but yeah, the people that did the tours walked backwards the whole time.
Yeah. And they're just like, oh yeah, look at that. No, we had I mean, there was a little bit of that, but it was golf cart tours. And then there was also the maintenance people had golf carts.
Okay, our maintenance people I think they probably had a couple of golf carts too, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
But
so they didn't lock them up at first until we started taking them. So at night, foreshadowing. Yeah, like at midnight, we would just always go out. Did you just break it?
It just came off. Hold on, I can fix it. All right, continue. Sorry.
So they were older golf carts. So all you had to do was stick in any key. It wouldn't even have to go into the key slot, but all you had to do was just jimmy it, and then it would turn on. You just had to flip the switch.
Gotcha.
And so we knew where they parked all the maintenance golf carts. That was the only ones we would get at first, was the maintenance ones. And dude, we would just drive around. We'd play tag with golf carts, just bumping
each other,
just ramming into each other. we'd put up trash cans and just like play bowling. We would just drive around and have a great time. Just
That's
you know,
awesome.
had a just blasting music. But campus security would, almost always see you and then come after you. But the one getaway was the baseball field. So the baseball field and the football field were like very close in proximity. Um, but it was a good ways a bit like a ways from campus, but it was still technically on campus. You could drive there with a golf cart. But in the back of behind the baseball field, there was this ditch, and it had a bridge just wide enough for a golf cart.
Yeah.
So if you can make it back there, and the campus police followed you, they would
They
have to
got
turn around and
stopped.
loop all the way back around campus. And by that time, you can get out and run all the way like wherever you want.
Yeah.
So every time we'd be driving around, campus police would show up, and we'd either just bail, we'd just leave the golf cart right where it is and just run, or we would try to make it to that bridge and then cross the bridge, and then we'd ditch the golf cart because then they'd have to loop all the way around. This happened like freshman year. This happened so many times that they started locking up golf carts, as they should.
Right.
But I guess they didn't have enough bike locks, so we'd still do it. Definitely gotten some foot chases with campus police. So like towards the end of I think this is the end of the first semester, or it was towards the end of the first semester. We had gotten a lot of heat because we were kind of bragging about it. We got a lot of
Yeah.
heat, so we kind of laid low for a while. And then the next because we did it like almost every weekend for like a good few months
Sounds like
straight.
fun.
It was fun. So the second semester, the baseball team, we had made playoffs, so
Oh,
we had
nice.
to stay on campus. So we had to play in our regional tournament, and then if we won the regional, we'd go to the World Series. So we stayed the entire month of May, but nobody's on campus but us and the people that are taking summer classes, which was very few, and some people that lived like local. So we were pretty good buddies with some of the people that worked in admissions and that would give the tours. They were like some senior
Oh, nice.
senior classmen
Yeah.
that would give tours, and they were cool with us. We'd hang out with them every now and then. They had keys to these golf carts on them at all times.
Oh my gosh.
And these are like the big 8-seaters that can just haul ass. They can move.
Yeah.
And they've got like, it's all campus colors and all that. So we set a date, and this is just like a few baseball guys and like some of their friends, like just there's probably 25 of us, maybe 30. And we round up like 8 golf carts. I
Oh,
think it was like
shit.
three or four of the big 8-seaters, and they were just full. Everybody had a seat. And we went to Dollar General and bought this light up ball. Just a cheap little light up ball. Like you smack it and it lights up. And we basically played tag. So and we knew the guy, campus security guy. That's why we picked that night. We were cool with the campus security guy. He was like a former student that had like taken that position because he was like a criminal justice major or some shit, and he just wanted something on his resume. So we were cool with him, and so we're driving around like just 11:30 at night, just beaming each other with a ball. And so I think we were running from the people that were and we turned the corner, and one of the golf carts, they're just sitting in the middle of the street. And so we're confused. And I think there's like 3 of us on my golf cart, and I think I was driving. We pull up and we're like, what happened? And as we pull up, the front windshield is just laying flat on the asphalt, just spider webbed. And this is one of the campus tour golf
No.
carts.
Yeah.
So they asked backstory. We had already cracked a windshield before on a maintenance golf cart because we ran into a curb full speed and it just cracked it. So we switched out a windshield from like an old maintenance golf cart because they had like a little warehouse full of all the
replacement parts and stuff.
Yeah. So we took one from a golf cart that didn't have wheels. We took the windshield off of that one, put it on the one that was cracked.
Yeah.
And then Then we went behind the Toys R Us across the street and threw baseballs at the windshield. Just typical
Yeah.
18-year-old college kid
Yeah.
stuff. So they were like, "What'd y'all do? Where'd y'all get that windshield?" Well, long story short, we couldn't replace the windshield, and they had to just return it with no fucking windshield. So the next couple weeks, they were trying. Admissions got pissed. Like they like wanted names of everybody that was there that night, and they were like, they were trying to pin us all with Grand Theft Auto.
No way.
They were trying to hit us with a felony, and so we were like,
my God.
Grand Theft Auto. That's like got to be at least like $10,000 or something. There's some law that has to be X amount of dollars.
It doesn't have to be like a licensed vehicle too.
I don't know, but they were trying to hit us with some kind of theft felony.
Crazy, yeah.
And the couple guys that gave the tours, I think they just ended up taking the fall. There was really no resolution. I think that a compromise was they wanted us to do a car wash on all the golf carts, and we were like, no, thanks. No. So yeah, long story short, that was kind of the last hurrah of the golf carts.
Yeah.
Until next year. So after summer, sophomore year, fall semester.
Yeah.
One of our buddies, he was transferring after that semester, and we were like, dude, we were knocking everything off of his bucket list. It was like, we should give golf carts one more last hurrah. And so we're driving around, and we're like, all right, let's put it up. We're done for the night. And I hit him with a what are the odds?
Oh, no.
So at the front of campus, there's a guard shack, typically. I guess maybe not on every campus, but there was a guard shack at the front of ours, where you go in and out, obviously. And it's like 2 a.m. Like, what are the odds you go up to the guard shack and just bang on the window? Just scare the shit out of him. And so I get him. I don't even think he accepted what are the odds. He just said, fuck it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And so I'm probably like 40 yards away from him, and he's at the guard shack. Just pounds on it like 6 times. Like, he was there way too long.
God.
He hit it way too many times. And he starts running, and I'm just sitting there laughing. Out of the guard shack comes this this overweight, chubby security guard that takes his job way too serious.
Oh, no.
Hauling ass, dude. He was moving. He was so pissed.
That was the fastest he's ever moved.
Dude, he was coming after us. If he had a gun, we were probably dead.
He got that new knee surgery, fresh.
Yeah, he had that new baton. He was ready to give it some use. So he's hauling ass. We're running. I ended up just running as far as I could, like towards the baseball field, because that's my home. It was safety. And so he didn't even chase after me. So there's 3 of us. He didn't chase after me. He chased after the guy that knocked on the window, clearly. But he had the worst hiding spot. He hid behind a rocking chair. By one of the dorms, there was a rocking chair. By the RA's room, he hid behind it. He didn't get caught by the cop. The cop sucks, I guess. He got finessed.
Yeah.
He ended up going back. But the next week was like exam week. And the head of campus security knocks on my dorm and is like, hey, where's your roommate? This is my roommate, by the way, that knocked on the guard shack.
Man, no.
Hey, where's your roommate? And I was like, I don't know, in class. And he's like, well, I need you and him to meet me in my office tomorrow at 12 o'clock or whatever.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh shit. And so, like, we really did not, like, what is he going to do? Like, we really just could not care less. Like, what is he going to do? We knocked on a window. Sue us. So he took us in one by one. I recorded the whole thing, the whole conversation.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting there like being a sarcastic little asshole. And I was like, so how'd you catch us? He's like, well, your little friend here got him on camera sneaking back into your dorm. I was like, oh, great. Okay. Then he was like, yeah, I could get coach. I could tell coach and you could be blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no. I was like, what are you going to do? So nothing happened of that. But turns out one of our friends was one, and he said he was watching a scary movie. And it's 2 a.m. He's watching a scary movie on Netflix. There ain't shit happening on night shift if you're campus security.
Yeah.
As you think. He said, like, as soon as, like, the pounding started on the glass. It was like a scary moment in the movie, and he was in there. He didn't chase after us. It was just his partner or whatever.
Oh, like your buddy was also in there watching the scary movie.
Was it? Yeah, was also in the guard shack
The
when
big
it
man,
happened.
big boy.
Yeah, but Big Boy ran after us.
Yeah,
Dude, I miss
that's
golf cart
crazy.
days. We also used to there was a group of us that used to play like Assassin or whatever. We got like
Remind me the rules there.
so it's like you have the name of a person and you have to kill them, but somebody also has your name and is trying to kill you. I
Oh,
can't remember exactly what it's called.
Yeah, okay.
But like we we had a Facebook group and everything. Like this
Oh,
shit was
that's sick.
serious.
Yeah, you guys took
There's
it
probably
serious.
35 of us, and we all got like Nerf guns and shit.
That's cool.
It's like during set hours, like you couldn't be shot. You had to leave your dorm unlocked at all times. It was crazy. It was
Wow.
anxiety inducing.
Yeah.
So like we'd be walking in between classes, and you just see two people like just fucking pull up on each other,
Yeah.
and they're just going nuts, and they're shooting you. It's probably looks like the dumbest shit ever. But if
Yeah.
somebody was to die, you would post it on the Facebook wall.
Oh,
It'd be like
dude.
Clay. It'd be like Clay killed Kevin, and then if you killed somebody, you take their name, the
Okay.
name that they're trying to hunt.
Yeah.
So there's like somebody's always being hunted, and somebody's always hunting you. And
Dude,
so we
it's
got
like-
down to the last two.
It's like
It was a
Hunter.
1v1. Huh?
Sorry.
Yeah.
continue. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? Yeah.
Yeah, it straight up is. So it was like 1v1, and we broke into like one of the auditorium buildings at like midnight. It's always midnight, of course. And we straight up like left the lights off, and they had like a 1v1 Call of Duty style. Like
That's
they're playing
cool.
it like life or death.
Yeah.
And the winner got nothing. I think they just got bragging rights.
Well, it sounds like
But
it
I
was
think
like a fun.
I think I died. Yeah, I died like day one in the shower.
you
Some
were
bullshit.
in the shower.
I was in the shower, and then somebody knocked on the door, and I was like, "What?" And then they just walked in, and I peeked my head out of the shower curtain, and there's the guy,
Nice
like a
pop.
guy that's not usually
Yeah.
in our door, and I'm like, "Oh, come on, man!"
Yeah.
And then he shot me.
That's so tough.
We also stole a gumball machine. I did a lot of bad shit. A lot of like the
So
little
many-
delinquent misdemeanors or
A lot of good stories. We gotta make sure we save some of them, just so they're like
like the gumball story.
yeah. I
Oh.
think we should hop into top 5 cereal, top 5 fruit, and then we'll call it.
Okay. So which one
You
do you want
like
to start
them?
with?
Let's top.
What's your top 5 favorite fruits? All right, let's get the number ones out of the way. This is
Alright.
personal preference, by the way.
Yeah.
So
And
this is not like all time. This is
we can
I'm curious.
absolutely give each other shit if we think the other person's answer is dumb. Okay.
yeah, we can debate it.
But at the end of the
So
day,
what's yours?
kiwi.
Is your number one?
Kiwi is by far my favorite fruit. Yeah.
Why?
One, it doesn't even taste. It's like
like
when
anything.
no, it's got so much flavor. So when I'm eating it, it doesn't feel like it's like a healthy thing to eat, and yet it's like one of like the very few superfoods on the planet. Like it is so good for you. Yeah, I read this or watched this thing.
Oh,
about
it's
it.
like got like
It's got some sort of
vitamin B12.
that
Yeah.
sort of stupid shit that I really don't care about. But it's so good. The only thing I don't like about it is it's such a pain in the ass to like actually get it like
Yeah.
ready to
They're so
eat.
small.
Yeah, you can like usually I'll get like a bag and I'll have like probably 2 when I actually go and eat kiwi. But it's like the whole
Okay.
process with the spoon and
Oh,
I mean
I have the same issue with mine.
with your top
and that's-
fruit.
Yeah, my number one's pineapple.
Pineapple, and that's a great
Yeah.
choice. That's a great choice.
Yeah, but it's also like if you're getting like a fresh pineapple, it's such an issue.
That is such
So,
an
like,
issue.
But they make a tool for it.
Yes.
Have you ever seen those? Like the ones
I
you
have.
twist down in it?
Yes, I have not used
Yeah.
one, but I've seen them before.
They work like a charm.
I think I can say that I've never had to deal with a pineapple myself. I've either
Oh.
bought cut pineapple or like family has cut it, Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pineapple is great for many reasons. Not pizza.
That's gonna be that's like
That's
a debate as old as time, right?
Yeah, not really. But like last year,
Yeah.
I don't know why it's such a big deal. I just prefer it not on my pizza. Like I don't prefer olives on my pizza. Like why
Yeah.
can't it just be
Yeah.
treated as a normal topping? Why do we have to get
Yeah,
pineapple all this spotlight on pizza?
Personally, I like it on pizza. I think it's a fun little thing, but I also, and this is kind of straying away, so sorry, we'll jump right back, but I've never been a fan. I like tomatoes, but I've never been a fan of putting them on like sandwiches. Because almost the same reason as pineapple, when I put a tomato on like a cheeseburger, it has such a powerful taste and texture that it almost takes away from other things. And I could see how people would think that for pizza with pineapple. So I understand that. Okay.
I agree.
Moving on. Yes.
Number two.
I don't know if mine's set in stone, so you can go ahead for this one.
I don't know if mine is either, because there's a lot of good fruits.
We're
doing
just
top 5, right?
We'll just do 3, and because we still have cereals.
We can do 3 cereals.
Okay,
but I feel like there's so many good fruit, but there's also so many good cereals.
Yeah.
So we'll just go. We'll do it really fast.
Really fast.
I'd say my number 2 is apple.
Okay.
I love a good cut up apple.
Yeah.
I think, and then just like apple pie, caramel, or like caramel cinnamon apples, candy apples, chocolate covered apples, like they just bang.
What other fruit has a texture quite like an apple, or any food? Like it's got such a unique,
it's like crisp.
Yes.
It's like got a nice crunch, but it's not hard. Hey, Kat.
Hey, Mozzie. Coming in at number 2, are you gonna go through your 5? Go through your 5.
No, I don't have.
Okay.
I don't have my 5.
I think
go ahead with your second.
I'm gonna go for number 2 with I'm gonna say.
You better not say lemon.
No, I'm gonna. My number 2. Maybe I shouldn't keep it for my number 2. Sorry, there's a lot of mental debate going on here. I'm gonna go with pineapple for my second favorite.
Wow, what a bandwagon!
I know I'm bandwagoning.
It's a good choice, though.
Yeah,
it's a good choice. I love pineapple. Okay, number 3. Ready?
Yep.
Watermelon.
Okay.
Yeah, I like
flavor.
Watermelon.
Flavor is great for watermelon.
Yeah, it's very summer flavor.
Yes.
Summer flavor. Summer feeling.
You're right. You're right. Yeah.
It's very associated. Yeah. What's your number 3?
I'm gonna say this might be a hot take. I'm gonna say my number 3 is a lime, Clay. I'm going with lime.
Does that count? You can't.
As a fruit?
Yeah, but you don't eat a lime.
Yeah, but think about all.
Do you peel and eat a lime?
No.
Right.
But I couldn't live without lime.
I understand your thought, the angle you're going. It's like so many uses. Lime zest, garnishes. It's in so much food. Like, top it off.
We will not include lemons and limes into this conversation. Okay.
Come on.
I'm going to go with number 3, the raspberry.
Ooh, very good.
Yes.
I do. Fuck, now I gotta change mine.
Yes.
Dang it. There's so many good.
I know.
Number 4, mine's like an orange, or like a mandarin orange. The little cuties or halos.
Yep.
I could eat those. I could eat a whole bag. But that's my number 5 because my number 4 is grapes. I just remembered about grapes.
Grapes are such a touchy subject for me because I could say I love grapes, and then someone hands me a handful of grapes. I'm like, those grapes look like shit. I like a good grape.
I agree. Like okay, red or green?
Red.
Good answer.
Okay.
I mean, I like both, but I
like
prefer.
And
I prefer the red ones.
It's got to have some plumpness and some pop when I bite in.
Yes, they have to be perfect, like a good, like the same thing with the apple.
Robust, you know?
Yeah, it's got that like that crunch almost.
I like my grapes like I like my women. Sorry.
Robust, plump.
Sorry, no, that's
wow.
stupid.
Wait till Rachel hears that shit.
Oh, we gotta add an underrated fruit at the end. The most your thoughts? Yeah. Okay. I think I'm at my number 5, maybe 4.
What was your third?
Raspberries.
You went kiwi.
I'm at 4.
Kiwi, pineapple, raspberries. What's your number 4?
That is a tough one. I think I do have to go with grapes as well and bandwagon with you again. And for my 5th, I will say oranges. Orange is probably my number 5.
Okay, good. Okay, cool. So we round out the same, but like an actual orange or like the little mini ones?
I'm actual orange. Actual orange.
Okay. I mean, I like both, but I think the little ones are like easier to handle.
Yeah.
Not as. So honorable mentions? Like who's teetering on your number 6?
My honorable mention, well, what I was going to say for like the most underrated fruit.
Okay, yeah, we'll just do underrated.
Oh my gosh, we forgot about peaches, Clay.
That'd be like 6 for me.
I think that's going above grape and orange for me. I love peaches.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I saw that and I just like I love a good peach, but
it's another one. It's gotta be a good peach, you know?
Yeah.
It can't be
because they can go soft real quick.
Yeah, or too hard, not ready, you know?
Yeah. But like how often do you eat a peach rather than grapes or oranges?
Less. Certainly less.
Yeah. So I think that's why it's my number 6. But what's your underrated fruit?
My underrated fruit is a plum.
Okay. I'm not a big plum guy.
Okay.
Mine's cantaloupe.
Okay. Yes. I like. Are you a honeydew guy as well, or a lot of people aren't?
It's like if it's the only thing left in the bowl, you know, usually it is. You know, it gets picked around, and then there's just a bowl of honeydew, and you're just like,
That's true.
I mean, I feel like it's the same texture as cantaloupe. It's just doesn't have that cantaloupe flavor.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, there we go. There's our top 5 fruits. Mine's pineapple, apple, watermelon, grapes, and orange.
Mine is kiwi. What was my second?
Pineapple.
Kiwi, pineapple, raspberry.
Raspberries.
We're gonna say peach, and then we're gonna say the grape. I don't know.
Grape or orange.
One
I
of the
think
two.
grape for you.
All right, really quickly.
All right.
Not a whole lot of debate. We're just gonna go top 3 cereals.
Top 3. This one is gonna cause the most debate, though. I feel like.
Yes, especially I think cereal has a lot to do with what you grew up on. I think.
Very true. Yeah, that's a good point.
I think that like mine will probably bring up a debate because I had parents who didn't let me eat Captain Crunch. I never owned a box of Captain Crunch.
Well, Captain Crunch sucks.
So, you know,
all right. What's your number 1? I want to hear your number 1 because I feel like there's a clear cut. Everybody's number 1 should be this cereal. But the question is, what is yours?
Mine is definitely not going to be. I may. Okay, I can't even remember one of the names because it's been so long.
Oh, no.
We just won't say that one. It was a frog for the logo.
A
green frog.
Honey Crisp. Is that Honey Crisp?
No, those are like the bee honeycomb looking ones.
Honey Smacks.
Is that what it is?
Honey Smacks. Yeah, I'm looking at a picture of it.
Okay, I like those. I don't know if they're okay. I think this is gonna be my top cereal is probably Life cereal.
What?
I know.
All right, we're pinching it off. I can't. We can't even. I can't even do that. There's no way you put number 1 is Life cereal.
Yeah. I think it goes Life, and then it goes with. It goes. Stop. Let me finish. It goes Life, and then it probably goes Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and then it probably goes.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Life, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and then my final one would be like Fruity Pebbles. Or maybe Trix, actually. Trix. Those are my top 3.
Dude, there's no way you put Life over Cinnamon Toast Crunch because that is the clear-cut number 1. Everybody's number 1 should be CTC.
It has
if you don't have
place in my heart.
Fuck your heart. Dude, it's... Alright, top 3 is CTC, Reese's Puffs, and Frosted Mini Wheats.
Oh, I forgot about Frosted Mini Wheats.
Those slap so hard. They're just like, they soak up the milk and they're just little pockets of goodness.
Especially when they're actually like frosted, like I think they made like double frosted ones.
Ooh, I don't think I've seen those. I like the mini ones.
Okay. Yep.
And then if I were to do 4, Fruity Pebbles would probably be my 4th. And then the last one is probably a tie for just a bunch.
Yeah.
Like Frosted Flakes are pretty good. An underrated one. An underrated cereal is Raisin Bran.
Actually, though. Yes.
Yes. Or the Honey Bunches of Oats. Oh, the Honey Bunches of Oats slaps hard.
I like
that.
Raisin
May be
Bran.
my number 5.
And honestly, I think it might be the only occasion you'll see me eating a raisin is with Raisin Bran. Because I normally don't like raisins.
Oatmeal raisin cookie is my number 1 favorite cookie.
Okay, there you go. That's why you
want to knock out 3 cookies real quick. I feel like that's easy.
Yeah, the cookie I ate probably the most is the white macadamia nut cookie.
That's on my list.
I think I have to just go chocolate chip cookie for number 2, and then my 3rd is the just the Christmas sugar cookie. I think is my 3rd.
Okay.
You know, it's
like,
they'll have like the
little like
image
or
just a little image.
The tiny little sugar cookie with the I know what you're talking about. Yeah, mine would probably be oatmeal raisin, snickerdoodle, and then white chocolate macadamia.
Okay, I like the snickerdoodle. Yeah, those are good.
But yeah, we went a little long.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe
indeed, we went a little long. So I guess we're saving some Assassin stories and Gumball stories for next time. So make sure you show up. I hope you enjoyed our little ranking there. If you have any disputes, leave them wherever. Go to YouTube, leave them in the comments section.
And leave them in the comments. Actually, truthfully, seriously do that because I want to hear you guys' lineups for fruits, cereals, and whatever the fuck we also did. Cookies. Right. Okay, guys.
But hey, brother, this was fun. I enjoyed this one.
Yeah, it just felt like more of a conversation than anything else. We had no TV time, but it just was authentic. It was good. This was just like a phone call, and this is exactly why we started this podcast. So, yeah.
Exactly. Well, without further ado.
Yeah, we'll see you guys. Have a good one. Peace out.
Doses. Dude, I cannot wait to go shove grapes up my asshole.
I was thinking the same thing about an oatmeal raisin Oh my God, we're still recording.
Why a cookie? No, we're not.
Yes.
God.
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.